being awake from like 7 p.m. to like 7 a.m. and then trying to sleep, but not really sleeping because you're so excited and pumped up on adrenaline that you just made it through the next challenge. Literally told Jimmy, if it's 4.999, I'm not taking it, but if it's $5 million, I'll take it. I feel God within me, and I feel so grateful. The entire time at Beast Games, I like trusted him. Period. Life is supposed to be fun. Every single day is supposed to be a new moment.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Behind the Beast, where we get to know the contestants on Beast Game Season 2, Strong vs. Smart, in which we competed for
$5 million!
I probably heard you say that like 50 to 100 times during the time.
Yeah, we get a little crazy in there. Hi everyone, my name is Sophia Marcolla. I am an attorney, and I am player 96 on the Smart team.
Let's go, Smart.
Yes.
So growing up, you were involved in a lot of pageants and also festivals, such as the Miss Quincy and the Cherry Blossom Princess program.
Yes.
So what did those teach you about performing under pressure?
Honestly, I'm super blessed and grateful to be a part of those different programs. I initially, you think of pageants and you think of you think of toddlers and tiaras, but really those were so formative for me.
Sure.
Those teach you really truthfully, how to be the best versions of yourself. And I could not be more grateful that I decided to just say that I could do that. I mean, similar to Beast Games, I would watch Mr. Beast videos and be like, I could do that. And I saw online a girl who competed in a pageant, and I was like, I can be just like that. Yeah. And I really just took that initial step of just trusting myself. Dealing under pressure, I think that it's intimidating when people's eyes are on you, but it also kind of, at some moments, it helps you become your best self, because you get that pressure of, I need to show up, I need to present, and I need to really make the moment count.
And the adrenaline rush also helps out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's how we got through most of the challenges.
No, literally, I was so anxious every single second of every single day.
So you chose to study political science and then communications, and then you proceeded with law. So can you tell us how you actually came about discovering that path and how those all coincide with each other?
Yeah, so actually in high school I did this program. It was called the Youth to Washington Tour, and essentially they sent the electric cooperatives, the National Rural Electric Cooperatives Association, shout out to them. They sent over 2,000 kids from all across the United States to DC. And I was just really excited. I was free trip, love.
Why not?
And I went to DC and I just absolutely loved it. So it kind of made me interested in politics, just because every single thing about politics affects what we do. It affects that we can walk on the beach. Literally everything from local to federal. Yeah. And so I actually, at my high school, I was one of the first people to take a bunch of community college classes, and so I graduated with a lot of credits. And so I knew I was going to do political science. I added communications because I was going to graduate early, and I was like, I don't want to graduate early. I want to stay in school forever.
I kind of was wondering how you got so many, because I think you're younger than me.
I'm 25.
Okay, yeah,
yes.
You're younger. There.
And so I did that, and I still graduated early. Nice. Okay. And I was actually studying for the GRE. I was going to go get my master's in public policy. I was working for the government for 2.5 years. That's how I became a Kentucky colonel.
Hey.
And as I was there, I talked to one of my friends, and she was like, if you're going to just study the law, which is what public policy is, she's like, you might as well just go to law school. And I never wanted to go to law school. I was like, it's never going to be me. I did it. I loved it. I had a really great time. I had met a lot of awesome people, and I know it's really the path for me. I'm really grateful to have really had a good community behind me, and that's kind of how I got here. And in Jacksonville, that's where we are now. Hi.
Hey.
And I'm so blessed. I love my job. I love the people there. I have so many friends, and I actually live with my best friend. So really, it's all just been a really cumulative experience of my life, and knowing that this was the correct path for me.
Now, you also mentioned that you were a Kentucky colonel. Can you explain what that is? Because actually, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, so it's actually the highest honor given by the governor.
Oh, okay.
And I got nominated for my work in government because I worked for the Kentucky Senate for 2 years.
Okay.
And it's just basically an honor that that the governor has to bestow to you. Thank you, Andy Bashir. You're king for that. And you guys can call me Colonel Marcolla if you'd like.
Of course. Colonel Marcolla.
Of course, Colonel. Thanks.
Colonel, yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
People would, at my law school, I would say fun facts, and they're like, okay, Colonel.
It's right.
Yeah. My mom's like, you need to update your Instagram bio. And I was like, Mom, no.
That is so funny.
But there's a bunch of celebrities who are colonels too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And as well as Kentucky Colonel Sanders. He is also
yeah,
a colonel,
okay.
but separate, but also same.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah. So you mentioned you went to law school, and
Yeah.
something that you did after Beast Games was study for the bar exam. So is there any news that you want to share with the Beasts out there?
Yes, actually, I passed the bar, and I can practice in every jurisdiction.
Let's
so
go.
very hyped about that because most people study for 10 weeks, and people didn't believe that I could do it. But that's the reason that I had to go home. God knew that I had to pass
It's
the
like
bar.
she needs to study.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I was like so calm when I got out. One, because I loved the people that I got out with, and two, because I was like, the reason that I'm coming home is because God wants me to pass the bar. He wants me to study, and like I had really great friends who helped support me. But yes, I am actually getting sworn in. This is going to be later, but October 10th, and I'm going to get my official certificate.
That's amazing.
And I'm going to hang it on my wall, and I'm so excited because I'm barred, and
Yeah.
I technically don't ever have to take a test ever again
Oh, really?
in my lifetime.
Oh, you don't have to like renew it or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
However, I am in Florida, and I'm thinking about taking the Florida bar exam. I only have to take half of it because
Sure.
Florida's not a part of like the UBE, which the UBE is essentially like there's like 38 states that all take the same test.
Yeah.
So I can practice in any of those. But half of my test transfers because this is like Florida specific law. This is like totally not going to be for this. But so the test here in Florida, there's Florida specific, and then there's like the UBE like questions. So I like passed that, and I scored high enough that I don't need to worry about that. So it would just be a 6-hour test instead of a 12-hour, and it just focuses on Florida.
Just a 6-hour test.
No, actually, I was like going crazy, and I was like, oh my gosh, God, I just need to trust you. Like, that's all I can do. Like, let it go. And then my table number at the testing center was a G, and I was like, it's over. It's over for everyone. I'm passing. Like, it's, come on. Because we couldn't wear any jewelry or anything.
Sure.
And I was like, I literally need God in this
Some
room
validation that
I need God in this room with
yeah.
me. What is it? I got in this Chili's. Like, yeah, like that's me.
Yeah.
I needed him in that testing center with me.
One thing that you were worried about, like under pressure, is that if you didn't pass a bar exam, that everybody would have like, oh, you gave up your life to be on the show and so forth. So can you tell us about how that and the stressors of that also?
Oh my gosh. So when I got home, I studied for the bar, like literally the morning to night. Like I was not, it's funny. One of my friends said, are you driven by the fear of failure or the success? And all lawyers say you're driven by the fear of failure.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt that at Beast Games. Like you just kept kind of pushing yourself. You're like, I just don't want to lose this challenge. I just need to make it one more time.
Yeah.
Like every time you would kind of say that to yourself. And so
because realistically, we knew that most of us weren't going to win, but at least we didn't want to fail.
But I had to tell myself I was going to win because otherwise, like, why am I there? I had to be like, I'm going to win it and it's for me. And because, I mean, I can be like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to, I don't know. But no, I'm like, yes, I'm here. I'm going to win. But in that circumstance that like, I had to go home and I knew I had to lock in, and it was very overwhelming, but it was hard leaving everybody and like resetting, getting back on the time zone. I'm sure you've talked about it with people on the other episodes. Like,
actually, we haven't. Yeah, the readjustment back into the real world.
Oh my
so
gosh.
Weird.
Well, like us having like being awake from like 7 p.m. to like 7 a.m. and then trying to sleep, but not really sleeping because you're so excited and pumped up on adrenaline that you just made it through the next challenge. Like, I don't know. It's just like a lot of feels that you have all throughout. But it was scary at first to be home because it was a lot of pressure, but the only thing that was pushing me, I was like, God wants me to pass the bar. God wants me to succeed, and like that's who I'm like taking the bar for. And if I don't pass in the crazy universe that didn't happen, I would just take it again.
Oh, it would have been fine. Yeah.
The bar exam does not count in heaven. It does not matter. So really, truthfully, that was how I like justified it if I weren't to pass. But thank you, God, because I have passed, and you are great and wonderful all the time.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it seriously was the only thing that was pushing me, because the bar exam doesn't matter in heaven. My relationship does.
Fair enough. Looking ahead, now that you are a newly minted lawyer and that you're now a Beast Games alumni, what is the next scary goal that you're going to want to chase?
That's really tough. I think, like I said, I may take the Florida bar exam just so I can also be licensed here. So the technicality of my life is that I took the bar exam in a jurisdiction that it can be in most states, but Florida is different and unique because everyone wants to be here.
Has it?
So I think I may take the Florida bar exam maybe soon. Sure. Other than that, like, I think I just want to like try new things. I'm doing this thing, as you know, I'm trying to do something fun every day. And so when you start working, you're tired. You're so tired, and you don't want to do anything. And I'm sure you're tired after like road tripping everywhere.
So much driving.
But I like that you do the activity because it reminds you to like just keep like life is supposed to be fun. Every single day is supposed to be a new moment, and so that's like why I've even started like doing that. So
I check Sophia out on TikTok, and that's where she's posting all her
Sophia
daily
Marcolla
updates.
one. I post silly stuff, but no, I think it's more so just like really enjoying my life, making the most of it, doing the best that I can at my job, and in my relationships, my relationship with God, and my relationship with the people that I love and care about. And I don't know, I'd be on another show. So Mr. Beast, invite me, or
Other shows as well.
Other shows as well. I would definitely be on them, but the anxiety and like craziness I felt, like that's a once in a lifetime experience, and the high you get after like being on a show, like everyone wanted to apply for another show, and I totally like understand why. Like it's amazing, and like it's just like a whole different world, and to get to escape your life is like kind of an unreal thing that like you don't really get the opportunity to do.
And go away from technology, it's actually so freeing. Like people were saying that people in season 1 people were having issues with that, but I was like, no, this is so nice. I don't have to like respond to anybody.
It just felt like you were at like a summer
a summer camp. Yeah.
If you know, you know. It really did. It felt like you were at a summer camp with all these people, and like it was just this once in a lifetime experience. And even being there, that's why I was trying to savor it, because I was like, I literally don't know when my last moment is my last, and you just had to soak it all in.
So now, in my opinion, you were one of the more wholesome and like kindest people that I met in the city. And a big part of that is your openness about your own faith, and you always like to share your testimony. So I wanted to open up the floor if you wanted to talk about that a bit.
Yes, I would be so happy to tell you about my relationship with God. Throughout my life, I have been so immensely blessed. I grew up going to Catholic school, but I like never really got it. Like it never really clicked. I never really understood like having like a relationship. I would see people and I would be like, what are they talking about? And in law school, I always like tried, I would go to church in college, but in law school, I wouldn't really go to church. But my mom actually had a surprise brain surgery out of nowhere. And like, it was immensely scary. The first one was complete surprise. The second one was because of the first one. Her brain was swelling, and they had to take off half of her skull. Half of her skull was completely removed, so she just had her skin. And I was so nervous for the last surgery. They say you're not supposed to like look up your surgeries, and like, of course I had to look it up and like see what was going on. And I was just like so scared. And my whole entire life, I've always wanted a sign from God. I was like, and you're like not supposed to, I'm pretty sure, but like I've literally been like, I just want a sign so bad. Like I just know it. Like I just need a sign that she's gonna be okay. And I went to a campus that has like tigers everywhere. And I was like, my sign is a lion. My mom is Laura. My sorority, her sorority, like our signs were lion. It just like made sense for me. And so I like didn't think about it. And then it like was getting closer, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And I went to this bar with my friends that I go to. Literally, I went to like every weekend. And it's like a dive bar, and it has everything. And so when I thought about it, I was like, oh my gosh, like it has to be in here. It literally has to be in here. So I'm like searching. I'm like not telling my friends what I'm doing. I'm like looking around, and like it's nowhere. I get so crazy that I asked the bartender, I asked the bouncer, I asked people, I'm like, do you guys see this anywhere? Because I'm just searching for a sign. And I am with my friends, and I look up and I see this like stuffed monkey. It's like the exact same stuffed animal that my mom had growing up. The exact one. And it's not like a Curious George. Like his name is Gordo. Like he's a weird monkey, like not like a common one. And I'm like, okay, that's crazy. But I'm like, that's not it. That's not what I asked for. And so I keep searching around the bar, and I go to the bathroom, and this girl's like, that's your sign. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, And so I just like, I'm like, it's fine. Like, I just need to give up. And so I go back exactly where we've been standing the entire night, literally the entire night. So I like look at Gordo, which is like, I look up, and then I look directly above me, and there is a lion. And it's like the coincidence of like, when you stop looking, like God will show you. And like that kind of is a metaphor of like my relationship with God. So that happened my 2L year, my second year of law school, and law school is 3 years. And so that first semester of law school, I was hosting a tailgate because I was the president of our student body, and I was at all the tailgates. And this girl who I wasn't even sure if she even really liked me, she came up to me, and she never goes to these things. She told me that. She was like, I don't know why. I just felt compelled. And we just sat there and we were talking, and she just started telling me about her faith. And she's like, you know, like this is the relationship I have with God. I invite him into my space, and like, I hope that you can do the same. And then like the next couple days, she invited me to a Bible study, and it was at 8 a.m. And I hate mornings. I hate getting up early, but like, I just felt so compelled. I was like, yeah, like I need to go. And from that moment on, like I started going to Bible studies every day. I started inviting God into my space, and I physically, every time I say that, like right now, I feel him. Like I feel God within me, and I like feel so grateful. And kind of to tie it all back around, like God is not gonna like be with you until you're ready, and like you're ready for him. Like you can like search and like try and like, I don't know, think that things are meant for you. It's like your path. Like God's plan for you, like it will happen when it does.
Yeah, yeah.
And I really felt that with him. That's why like the whole entire time at Beast Games, I like trusted him, and I like,
if it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. If not,
yes,
then, yeah.
it is. And that's why, even like I said, when I left, I felt calm. Like I was sad that I couldn't get to go to the next challenge, and I was sad that I didn't get to move on with my team. But at the same time, I was like, God wants me to be setting for the bar. Like God wants me to come back and have the experience of being on Beast Games and being an attorney. Like he wants that for me. And so if I could say anything, invite God into your space. Even when you're by yourself, anywhere, like it is unbelievable. He will show up for you if you just keep talking to him, because he's there sitting at the table just waiting for you to sit down too.
And I will say, actually, like I feel on the show, I actually also got close, like way closer, because I was kind of like struggling with faith myself a bit. But like there's so many people, great people on that show.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to Nicole Goss.
Yes, I have goosebumps.
She's amazing. Yeah, she helped me. There actually, whenever I was like thinking about quitting my job, I don't know if they're going to show this in the episode, but I was just staring at the countdown clock, and she was walking around, and then she was like, "Hey, Brandon, you okay?" And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And then she did another lap, and she's like, nothing. Then it's just another lap. She's like, okay, Brandon, for real, are you okay? And I'm like, it's complicated. And then she walked me through it. She actually read through some verses with me. And yeah, I feel like actually going through that experience, sometimes, you don't know what you need. And somehow going on a show, even this.
Well, I think it's just like that, like I've talked about it a million times, like you are so anxious and so paranoid. You can't sleep, you can't eat. Like I said, I lost 10.5 pounds. I literally could not physically eat because I was so nervous. The only thing that kept me sane is I actually smuggled in a little Jesus statue.
Hey, nice.
It says, Jesus loves you. And like every night I would like hold him and pray and like talk to him. And I said the prayer, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Like for my challenge, there wasn't anything I could do. I had to just trust that it would work out. And if it didn't, it didn't. But it really worked out for me and my life and my situation. And I was happy for the people that moved on after me too. So.
All right, so we're in a paint room. I'm double glassed up. This is actually kind of uncomfortable, so I'm going to take that off. I'm single glassed up. You're now glassed up. We got some canvases. We got a whiteboard there in the background. We got ourselves. So there we go. And a glow. Oh, that's actually so cool how it glows. Let's mess around. Let's do it. Okay, so are you planning on like making anything like specific?
I don't know. It's so hard. I like am the kind of person that like on Pinterest, I'll like look for literal hours, but I like the idea of like getting an idea of what I want. But I also think that we should just like do this kind of thing too.
Should we just like, create an image?
Yes.
Okay, so do we want to like actually create like something that reminds us of our time in the city?
See if I were to, wait. That's kind of cute.
Yeah, so we can reminisce.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we also have a whole box of paints.
Yeah, I like all the colors.
It's so bright.
Beast Games makes me think of like blue and purple and like, or blue and pink a little bit.
So we got a lot of these. We can start there.
And then,
oops. Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
And I also think of like yellow, because yellow was like the team that for blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you gonna do it from a distance, or are you gonna actually try? I think it's more fun if we try to like
try to do what? What do you want to do?
Okay, like line. So it's the thought of
hello.
Oh, is that not working? Oh, there you go.
Okay. Wait, our numbers, low key.
Oh.
I say we cover them like with paint.
Okay.
And then we like do our numbers and a color.
Okay, because I'm making like a background of just chaos, because that really was how the games went.
No, if you want chaos, like just pour it all over me at that fucking rate. Oh my gosh.
I'm actually worried about getting it like, it's on your face.
I was gonna say I felt it a little bit low key.
How did that get on there? Was that me?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know, but low key, it's kind of okay.
Okay, we're good.
It doesn't bug me too much.
No, we're taking showers afterwards.
No, literally, we're fine. Ooh, I kind of love how it like drips down.
Oh, that's honestly, yeah. Yours
but
like.
I like the splatter too.
Mine looks like a panther, right? It kind of looks like a panther if you look at it right now.
It kind of looks like a wee wee with the green on there.
Got the wee wee.
Yeah, a little wee wee going on. Oh, wait, I love
Oh,
that.
that's actually kind of cool, yeah.
That is kind of sick.
Oh!
Yeah. Wait.
Baby. This looks like a brain. This looks like Team Smart right now.
Wait, you are Team Smart.
Okay, definitely did that intentionally.
That is really nice. That looks
cool.
Beautiful.
Okay, you should try to smash it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. So let's. Wait, she's so fun. It's kind of giving. It is kind of giving brain.
Yeah,
it's also giving like, I don't know. It's giving coral. It's giving tree. Yeah. We're floral. We live in Florida. We're here. Vibing. I wish I could do it, but 96 is not as cute of a color. Period. I was like just gonna like do it on my hair, cause like it'd be kind of fun.
Get some color, like, yeah.
It's like literally who cares?
Do you want some help?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Do you actually want?
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna shower. Hopefully it comes out.
I mean, to be fair, that the ponchos are optional, so.
They are optional, so I'd hope it would come out.
So you're the new. I feel so bad doing this.
No, life is about being crazy and fun and. Oh my gosh, have you seen the trend where people are
this is a vibe, actually.
Getting the like random like let's see.
Honestly.
Is it crazy?
Honestly, it kind of works.
Dude,
in this light, especially.
Have you seen the trend where people are going to fairs and their friends are picking out their face paint?
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, I want to do it so bad. I want to do it so bad. It's like they give them like the worst one, like they give them like the Hulk face or like something crazy.
That has to look cool.
Yeah.
That has to look cool. Yeah. There you go.
There we go. Better?
That was great. That's fun.
I was like, I don't know.
I'm happy.
No, I'm going to splatter mine again and do a bunch of different colors.
My kind of creation.
So fun fact about me is I, like, when I was little, like, I wanted to be so bad.
We should have done our interview like this.
We should have. I wanted to, like, be a, like, actress so bad, actually. Yeah, I was like, that's literally, like, the dream life.
Yeah.
Like, it is. Here, do you want a gun? And I was in a play. I don't remember what it was called, but I was...
What was it about?
Humpty Dumpty.
Okay.
And it was Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, and Humpty Dumpty was missing. And so we were trying to solve the murder of who pushed Humpty Dumpty off the wall.
That's kind of funny.
And I was the cop, so I'd like come in, they'd like investigate people, and I'm like, so, like, what are we thinking? There was a detective, and I was the cop, so I'd check in every once in a while, and I'm like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then come to find out, I also was Humpty Dumpty, so I had to wear a freaking laundry basket. Literally, my boyfriend, I was like, I can't share these with you, unfortunately. He's like, please.
So he doesn't even know?
No, literally.
Yeah.
Literally, this is the inside exclusive scoop of me with Humpty Dumpty. And guess what? Actually, spoiler alert, I just fell off the wall myself. I just had a great fall.
When?
Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. But yeah, you had the good idea. You're the creative one. I'm like not super creative, but I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be crafty because I just feel like it makes life more fun to be a little crafty.
Honestly, yeah. If you can like create your own decorations.
Do you know how to like crochet or knit or any of that? If you know how to do that, reach out to me and help me. I want to
shout out Michelle Chin.
Yeah.
She just released her own crochet line.
Yes, she did. Oh my gosh, it's actually super cute.
Yeah.
She and her husband are really cute.
They are.
Oh my gosh.
Weaponless.
I'm weaponless now.
You're out of ammo.
That's so true.
Honestly, the orange hair vibe is a vibe.
Kind of a vibe.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was right.
She is. I just feel like I'm gonna shower, so I don't care, you know?
So these are our results. I got 31. Sophia got 96.
Hidden in there.
Thank you guys for joining us for Behind the Beast.
Thanks for coming.
So now let's talk about the show. So unfortunately, you were eliminated in the obstacle course. So can you walk us through that day, how it was picking teams, and then what ended up actually becoming the obstacle itself?
Of course. So honestly, that challenge, like, it's funny because out of all the challenges, I like felt the most like level-headed. Like I felt the most calm. When they told us to pick teams of 5, I was locked in. I knew for sure I was going to be with Colby. I knew I was going to be with Jesse. I knew I was going to be with Mitch. Those were my like core 4. Like I just knew it. Like, I knew that I was locked in with them, and I said, whatever we do, like, I know that I will be happy and content. Yeah. And like, I felt really good and confident with them because they were all smart. They were all strong. And then Jordan, of course, Jordan came along and like, he was perfect. I had talked to him in Vegas and like, we had bonded and had a good relationship. So I felt really confident and good in our team. And I was like, whatever they throw at us, like, I'm not going to take a bribe. No. Our team is physically fit. Like, I was not worried. And then when it's funny because the days prior, like, we're sneaking out, we're like trying to look and see, and we're looking and we see the windmills and we're like, we don't know what that is, but we know that we can handle it. We're like, if it's a bribe, we can handle it because I'm not going to take the money. I literally told Jimmy, if it's 4.999, I'm not taking it, but if it's the 5 million, I'll take it because that's what we're here playing for.
Yeah.
But like, those are my people and they've been my people. Like, the relationship that you build, I'm sure you feel the same way. Like, you meet people and you're like, wow, like, that is my person.
Yeah.
And so I felt really good about them. I loved them. I don't know that they're going to show this. However, the first teams that picked you guys, like, you guys got to see the course, but they showed us a picture and it looked like balance beams. Like, we
thought they were doing balance beams as well until we actually got on the course.
We didn't really get a good grasp of like what it was. And so initially our team, like, there was a couple teams that we were going to pick, and like, we thought maybe since it's balance, we want to pick a different team. And we didn't really decide that until the last minute, which it stunk because we picked people that I really liked. I mean, it's hard because you like everybody there. And I really, really did love, like, I really loved the team that we went against. And you'll notice in the episode, I don't talk a lot because I am just like sad. Like, you're losing your friends. And even though like you have the thought that you're going to possibly move on, like, you're also like losing those relationships. I really bonded with Corey, really strong about his faith. Jeff, I tell him, I got the Jeff bug. Like, not that I didn't want to like him. It's just like, he is so wonderful and so likable and someone just so easy to trust and like. And
there's a reason he won the first season.
1,000%. He's wonderful. Seriously, like, just blows me out of the water. Sue, I loved her. We worked together in the first challenge and like, we were really cohesive, and to make it to the city together, like, we were so hyped. And then Emily, like, love Emily. Loved her. And then the other person on their team, like, he was a great guy too. So it was just, that kind of dynamic was really hard for me. My team was definitely more outspoken during that challenge because it sucks. Like, it sucked picking the people that you loved.
I will say, like, watching from the the side, I will say y'all's pairing was the hardest for me to watch because it was basically, like, you and Jesse, who are my closest from one side. And then also it was Sue. Corey, Sue, Brett. Who else was there?
Emily.
I wasn't as close with Emily. I liked her. I just don't feel like we got as close. And then who was the fifth person? Jeff. And Jeff was great as well. So I was rooting for their team. If you see me, just because there are four of them versus two. No, but it was the hardest thing because it was like kind of like
No, that's totally fine. Because like I said, I felt at peace. But in that challenge, like, it was. You'll notice we don't talk smack. We don't if anything is said, like, we're not trying to like tear them down. Like, Jimmy's literally like, so how do you feel? Like, they're the weakest team, and we're like, no, like, we just have to pick a team. Like, that's unfortunately what we have to do. And honestly, my team, the other people on my team wanted to get Jeff out because it's easy. Like, it's an easy target to like, as opposed to the people that you've bonded with. I didn't feel that way. Like I said, I like Jeff, but that was kind of something that they like felt. They were it'd be cool. We're the cool people to get the winner out or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
But the actual challenge, I mean, I just remember being so anxious, and I remember going up there and like, it just felt not right. Like, I knew that just like something was off. And I was ready though. I was ready to do the obstacle course because like, I haven't always been confident in my abilities. Like, just because it's scary to be like so confident and be like, I got this, and then like fail. But like, I felt so good about it, and I was ready to do it. And I felt like our team could do it. I felt like we could handle it, and I felt like we could be quicker. I felt like we could do it. We're all pretty like young and stuff like that. And so being up there when they like decided the team captains, it was easy. We immediately knew it was going to be Colby. Like, we trusted him. He was a beast in the prior challenge with the blocks. And he'll tell you, like, he grew up like climbing trees and like doing crazy stuff. And so it's clear that he was the person we were going to pick, and we trusted him, and we knew that he was going to be the best person on our team. And then I remember like they picked Corey, and he started praying, and I was like, it's over. Like I really, I'm not even kidding you. I felt it. I like just knew. I like was praying to God myself, but like I just looked over and I just kind of felt that he wasn't going to get it. And they offered to switch teams, and they were like, "Oh, we want Colby, we want this and that," and it's like, we're not going to abandon our team. We're not going to do that, because they were shouting at us to like for Colby to go over there and then Jordan to go over there, and I was like, no, like that is our team. Like we have been those four, we've been bonded for a long time, and Jordan, like we knew that we just had this thing that like he trusted us and we trusted him. So it was really like the five of us were really solidified and together. And I just remember being like, something is just off. And I don't like frogs. Frogs freak me out. I don't know what it is. Carl comes up and throws a frog at us. And I was like, are you for real? I was like, God is telling me right now that like this isn't for me.
Sure.
And I remember being like to Colby, I was like, you got this. Like you were so young. Like come on, you're younger than Corey. Like you can do this. And the challenge he went, and I remember I was like, well, you know what? Like what can I do? Because I trust him and I still love and care for him, and he like is the best pick for our team. So it was pretty easy. It's funny because they like come up and they interview us and they're like, you guys are like so happy and like fine. And we're like, yeah, like I loved the other people on the team. So I was immensely happy that like for those people, like I was rooting for all of those people when I got out because I respect the game. Like I respect that they beat me. And two, I respect all of those people. I had relationships with those people. So that's why it was very hard for me in that episode. Like I'm very quiet if they do show us a lot, because I had those relationships with those people, and it wasn't fun to like play against people that you had built this 4-week long connection with. But at the end, I don't know. Like I said, God wanted me to be back home studying for the bar, and I really loved the people I was on the team with, so it made it easy to like leave together when we went to the airport. We stayed up a little late and like hung out, and then we went to the airport the next day. We all asked for the latest flights because we wanted to hang out with each other.
I love that.
And we got food together and drinks, and like, I don't know, it was just like really wonderful.
Good vibes, yeah.
Yeah, really good vibes, and not, I don't know, there was no like hateful feelings because it was a really good time.
All right, now we're going to do a rapid fire question round. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. What is the biggest surprise about your time in South Africa working on the Refugee Appeal Board?
Okay, so I did that my 1L summer. I studied abroad. It's a program that Mizzou, the University of Missouri, does. It's a really wonderful program. It was very cool to say that like I work for the South African government. Like I had a lot of government experience, and honestly, it was very interesting to learn about the like program of refugees. It made me more informative, and just like the people, their system is like so backed up. So people who like initially like applied to be a refugee, they're not getting an appeal until 12 years later.
Oh, wow.
So they've like established their lives there. So that was something that was very hard for me because I'm a very empathetic person. So I really wanted to be like, yes, they're fine. Like they get to stay.
Sure, yeah.
And obviously they have like stuff that they do behind the scenes. But like when I helped, I was like, yeah, they're fine. Because I want like those people built a life there. It's one of those things that's just really tough being like pretty empathetic. But it's always cool to say that I worked for the South African government.
That's awesome. What's one case, concept, or issue from your law studies that keeps you up at night?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Adverse possession, if you haven't heard about it. So essentially, I'm a property lawyer, which is hilarious that this is the concept that I think of. But adverse possession is essentially where if you like say that me and you own a house and I put my fence like a little bit on your property and you never say anything.
After a few
years, it's like open, hostile, continuous, just like a bunch of different factors that you have. As long as you like prove that like you've been encompassing that space, it becomes yours. Because property law, essentially, if you're curious about it, all it means is don't sleep on your rights. So a lot of times they just want to make sure that you're a diligent property owner because it's a privilege to own property, not a right.
If you had to pick one attorney or public figure you look up to, who is it and what traits do you want to embody?
So lame, but I totally would pick Mr. Beast. I love him. He's a big philanthropist, and I think it's amazing. You look at the content of his videos, and he's just like changing people's life. Yeah. He selflessly is a giver. I watched one of his interviews that he talked about where he would take out loans for videos, and he would simply wait and hope that the YouTube video could bring the paycheck to pay it off. Yeah. And to put so much, not only faith into yourself, to be bold. He just did his like 10-year, like me in 10 years kind of video, but also to be so giving. Like to really change people's lives. I saw another video today. He was giving out like college tuition campus, or like healing like the blind, helping people get like amputees so they can walk. Like I get chills. He is truly like someone that I think is making like a real difference. And it's funny because sometimes I feel like he doesn't get the best edit because people don't understand him.
He's definitely giving more of a net positive to the world.
1,000%.
And like, yeah, sometimes maybe it's like a little bit weird to like record.
I don't think so.
But
I don't think so because I think it's exposure
Yeah.
and it's giving people coverage to issues and things that they don't understand. Like
that's also how you bring, it's not like he's making money off these people and using it for himself necessarily. He's putting it back into the company that will eventually.
Well, I think people love to hate on anything.
Yeah.
People love to hate on anything that anyone does. Even when people do good, they say that's not enough.
Yeah.
But he genuinely is somebody that makes such a positive difference. And like, I was like fangirling so hard, like just being near him because truthfully, like he is such a world changer and like our world is so much better because of the things that him and his corporation and his company, I mean, he even employs like thousands of people to make his content. So even that alone, like he's creating businesses here,
and he keeps
everywhere.
it in North Carolina, local business. He could go to LA or New York.
Exactly.
But yeah, he tries to keep it local. And
He's wonderful. I love you, Mr. Beast. If you have a video idea, I'm in. I'm so in.
Perfect.
Thank you.
And then what has been your most satisfying leadership moment?
Ooh, that's really tough. Well, I've been really blessed to be a part of a lot of different things. I think the thing that kicked me off that I talked about at the beginning was the youth tour. I like became like the state representative, and that kind of like gave me a kick that like, hey, like I am great and like I can do these things. Because I think a lot of times it's easy to get imposter syndrome. That is something so big in law school. Like there's just like so many opportunities in your life that you can choose to be an angel for other people and you can choose to be better. And like, I don't know, just as I continue to grow, that kind of kick-started me to be the person that I am, to be the person that like loves to wear dresses and look nice and like do the best that I can. I really am I like to get involved in stuff. I like to be the yes person. In law school, I was the president of our student government and the editor-in-chief, which is like the president of our journal. And like I tried to get involved in anything that I could just because I wanted to like create a good experience for the people around me. And that's, I'd say, has been the latest leadership thing that I've done. It's funny, at work, I literally just started literally a week from today. And there's a fund committee, and the president is already like, I'm going to make you the president. Just you wait.
Nice.
Like, I don't know. I just like love to like make things better. I think my favorite word is intentional because like you can do anything to make something a little bit better every time. And so I feel like in my leadership style, I try to be intentional, not only in the relationships that I build, but in how I can enhance things. So I would say that like youth tour, like leadership moment is what kickstarted me. But the most recent was obviously in law school, which was being involved and also being a full-time law student and doing all those crazy things.
Love that. Now, to finish it off, how do you want people to remember you on Beast Games?
So what I hope that they show is how killer of a Codenames game player that I am, or any other game, or Mafia. Jeff literally called me the queen of Mafia. Check it.
Hey,
I don't know. I think what I would really love for them to show is like how goofy and silly and fun I am, and like really how intentional I tried to be in building relationships.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, where are you from? What about you?
It seemed like you genuinely cared about like everyone you spoke to.
And I did. Yeah. I cared because it was like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get to meet 200 people from all around the world who are doing random things. And it's not that I want connections. It's not that I'm trying to build that kind of relationship. It's like, these are people who have different paths. God has interacted with them in different ways. Like, you can learn something from anyone. And that was like what I was trying to do.
And like, even we were talking about this earlier, like coming out of the challenge, we were both inspired to even like watch over our health and so forth afterwards.
Yes,
like,
1,000%.
Yeah, so even like just being surrounded by the strongest people in the world.
I don't know if Brandon told you, he's being very humble. He did the Heart 75. He's a beast. I did the Heart 75 at the beginning of the year, but also, like he said, after being on the show, you're like, everyone is so fit and sexy, and I am so strong, but I can be fit and sexy too.
Yeah.
And it definitely has pushed me to be better in that, for sure.
Love Island. No, kidding.
Literally, just kidding.
No. Well, that's all the time we have on Behind the Beast. Thank you again for joining us, Sophie. It was great having you here.
Me. Yay.
Thank you for watching another episode of Behind the Beasts. It genuinely means the world to me. Now, for those who do not know, we are also doing a fundraiser across the entirety of the series for Major Connections. It is a foundation created by Gloria, one of the other contestants on the show, and its purpose is to provide resources as well as a sense of community for those with disabilities, both kids and adults, in rural communities. Now, oftentimes major cities, they have the funds to be able to provide these resources, but smaller cities do not, and that is what Major Connections aims to solve. If you want to learn more about Major Connections, check out the link in the description. If you have the financial means to do so, please donate to the cause. And if you don't at this moment, that's okay. Please share it with your friends and family. But for now, thank you for taking the time to watch Behind the Beasts, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.